Okay, so the invitation is always to come sitting with a straight spine. And for some of this, you may need to have your eyes open just to see what I'm doing as we warm up our spines. We're just going to start off by closing the eyes down and entering the inner world. And that letting go of your name, your age, where you're from, where you live, any roles or titles. Just noticing your in-breath and your out-breath. Feeling your chest and your abdomen gently rise and gently fall. No need to change anything, just your own natural breath for now. And just bringing your awareness into your spinal column. This morning we're going to be moving energy up through the spine. So before we begin our practice, I'm just going to talk a little bit about what we call root lock. You can gently open your eyes for a moment if you wish while I talk about this. So a root lock is when we draw on our pelvic floor muscles. We close the anal sphincter, so it's like squeezing in, and then we draw the navel back to the spine. So it's gently pulling everything upwards and inwards. And what this does is consciously moves energy up our spine. And today we're going to be moving that energy towards 3 centers. So you're going to feel it move up the back of your spine. And some of you will feel this and some of you may not, but just be attuned to it as best you can. So the 3 centers are here just below the belly button, the heart, and the third eye. And initially we're going to move the breath up the back of the spine, all the way up to the top of the head and to the third eye space. And we're going to be doing this with our breath held in. And then we're going to be breathing out, and we're going to see the energy move from here down to the heart and down into the belly again. And then we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to inhale, suspend the breath, loop. So it kind of becomes like a loop where the energy goes around. So the first thing that we want to do is warm up the spine. So while we're doing all these movements, just your focus is right in there in your spinal column. And of course, when we work with the spine and we move energy, we're really, I suppose, giving a gift to our nervous system, and that plays out in our mental health, how well our nervous system is. And we're just clearing anything that's stuck and not moving in the way that we'd like it to be moving. So we're going to start off with the hands on the backs of the thighs with that spinal awareness. And you're just going to inhale and you're drawing the energy upwards. So even now you could see it going up through the spine if you wish, all the way up from the earth and then coming down again, drawing energy down from the heavens or from above. And then inhaling up. And exhaling down. And once you have the movement, you can just close your eyes down. Just allow the hands to float up and float down. Soft, gentle movement. The next time your hands come up, we're going to take them into high prayer above the head. Really conscious now of balancing the masculine and the feminine. Exhale, draw the hands down through the midline. And then bringing them to rest at the heart center. You can gently just circle your thumbs and your sternum, and this stimulates the heart. And then pausing just to sow a seed of intention this morning. Gently now drop your chin to your chest. You can open your eyes with your gaze downwards. I'm going to bring the hands onto the knees. I'm just going to move the camera slightly just so you can see. Okay, so the hands are on the knees now. And we're going to inhale as we come forward. We're lifting the chest, tailbone is sticking out behind. And then on our exhale, we're going to tuck our tailbone in. And we're not rocking, we're very much flexing our spine. As we move forward and back. And again, once you have the movement, you can gently close the eyes down. Just really get a sense of opening up the spine, creating space between the vertebrae. Breathe in as you come forward and breathe out as you come back. And the breath is nice and gentle. If you're comfortable, you can breathe in and out through your nose. And then breathing into the center. And this is the first time we'll do that root lock. So pelvic floor muscles, buttocks, navel, everything gently pulled upwards and inwards. Consciously moving energy up the spine. And then release the breath and release the lock. I'm going to wake up the sides of the body now, the sides of the spine. And we're literally just going to rock gently from side to side. There's sort of a flowing movement. Let your head be involved. And it's just side to side. You just move with ease. And it's almost still, you're just being pulled from one side to the other. It's very gentle, but enough just to feel a little stretch, perhaps in the rib cage. The body loves this sort of gentle movement. And then again, just settle into the center. Take a deep breath in. Suspend the breath and then draw up the energy up the spine. All the way up to the top of the head. Hold it here. Exhale. And just let the energy move down. And then the last movement is just turning the head from side to side. If you wish, you can include the eyes and have the eyes look all the way over the shoulder as far as they can. And again, just come into the center, take a deep breath in. Root lock, the pelvic floor muscles, buttocks, navel. Consciously move the energy. Exhale and release. Just remain still. Excuse me. So for the meditation, you're just going to picture the energy moving through the sacrum, through the back of the heart, over the top of the head to the third eye. And this is all with the breath held in and the lock on. We release the lock, it moves from the third eye to the heart to the lower belly. So breathing in and root locking, hold. Hold a little longer. And then breathing out, the energy moves down. You can pause here for a moment with no breath in the body. And then we're going to begin again. So I'm going to guide you through the first 3 or 4 rounds. And then we'll continue on our own at our own pace. Breathing in. Consciously moving the energy all the way up the spine, over the crown, down to the third eye. Hold. Exhale, release the lock. Your awareness down the front of the body. Pausing with no breath. And then a deep breath in again. And hold and lock. Exhale, release. And from here, continuing on your own. Each time you feel ready to take that deep breath in again. Pausing on the out breath, and when you're ready, breathing in again and locking. Just a few more rounds using the lock. And just letting go using the lock. And simply breathing in and breathing out. We're going to bring our attention into our heart center. And from the space of your heart, I'd like you to think about somebody that you really, really love. It may not actually even be a person, it could be a pet, but a living being fills you with love. And just feel that love expand in your heart center. And allow it to come to its fullest expression in your heart. So sometimes that can be through accessing memories, times you've shared together, just the feeling of being in the presence of this being. A being in whose company you really delight, and they bring out the best in you, and you bring out the best in them. And feel your heart expanding even more as you use the mind to bring up the feelings. Keep allowing your heart to fill. And as you feel these feelings, recognize that this is the love that you are. And this is the love, the fullness of love that you are capable of. And this is the fullness of love that you can have for yourself. And the fullness of love that you extend to another. And knowing that you are this full love. Just imagine now that you can radiate the fullness of this love out to the whole world. But you don't even have to do that. You can just have it for one other. Or you can radiate it out to the whole world. Now imagine that either the whole world or that one other radiates the fullness of love back to you. Receiving that love, fullness of that love, all the way into your heart, into your loving heart. Knowing that you are love, you came from love, and to love you will always return. And then repeating that to yourself, I am love, I came from love, to love I will always return. This is who you are, this is your true nature. And slowly and mindfully, you can reclaim your name, where you have come from, where you live, your roles and identities. Still feeling the fullness of love and secure in the knowledge that you are love. Bring a little bit of movement perhaps into your fingers and toes. Gently dropping your chin to your chest. And in your own good time, opening your eyes with your gaze downwards. And then drawing your gaze upwards into the space. Perhaps having a nice stretch of the body,